Today we're going to talk about problem solving with similar figures. Let's read the directions. Find the missing side lengths in each pair of similar figures. So what we need to do for number one is we need to write a proportion. So for number one, we need to find similar sides. So AC is similar to what side? XZ, that is correct. So I'm going to write the ratio x over 6 equals, and now I need to find two other similar sides so that I can write a proportion. So let's look at what two sides I have left. Well, this side is similar to this side. So I'm going to continue my ratio and write 25 over 10. What would happen if I wrote it backwards? Would I get the correct answer? No, I would not get the correct answer. So that is why I have to write my ratios of the first triangle over the second triangle and keep my ratios similar so that they are equal and proportional. So let's cross multiply and divide. So I have 6 times 25. So I have 6 times 25 is 150. X times 10 is 10x. Divide both sides by 10. So x, the missing side, equals 15. That is correct. Okay, let's do number 2 together. Again, we have two triangles that are similar. So let's look at the missing side. The missing side, x, is similar to what side? 50. And we have the other side is 20. Over 40. Okay, so let's cross multiply. X times 40 is 40x, and 20 times 50 is 1,000. And when we divide by 40, we find that x equals 25. So the missing side, x, here is 25. Okay, let's take a look at number 3. I want you to try number 3 on your own. Please pause the video. Okay, you should be solving for x. So the missing side x, we found 30 times 30x is 30x. And when we divide both sides by 30, we find that the missing side is x equals 17. Okay, now let's look at number 4. We're going to solve for the missing side x. Please pause the video. Okay, so you should have found the answer. X equals 15.6. Okay, now let's do number 5 together. We're solving for x. They have two triangles here. You should see the first triangle and then the second triangle. They put a triangle inside of a triangle. So what we're going to do is we're going to write our proportion. So we have x over 15 because this side corresponds with this side. And then we have 6 over not 4, we have to add these two together. What's 6 plus 4? 10, that's correct. So 6 over 10. So now if I cross multiply, I get 10x equals 90. Divide by 10. 90 divided by 10 is 9. So x equals 9 for number 5. Okay, now on number 6, I want you to solve for x. So ignore the y, we're just solving for x. So how would you write your proportion? Okay, let's see if we wrote this same proportion. So I have 5 over 12.5 equals 4 over x. Now, if I cross multiply, what is 5 times x? 5x. And what is 12.5 times 4? 50. So divide by 5 from both sides. And x equals 10. That is correct. So x equals 10. Okay, now on number 7, they want us to use similar triangles to find the missing information. So I'm going to draw similar triangles to help me solve my equation. So a giraffe is 18 feet tall, and it casts a shadow of 12 feet. Corey cast a shadow of 4 feet. How tall is Corey? So now that I have my triangles, I can easily solve for the missing side. So I have x over 18 equals 4 over 12. Again, corresponding sides, x is to 18 as 4 is to 12. So now we can cross multiply and get 12x equals, that's right, 72. And 72 divided by 12 is 6. So your answer should be Corey is 6 feet tall. Okay, let's try number 8 together. So we have a Ferris wheel that casts a shadow of 20 meters. And we have a man who is 1.8 meters tall, and he casts a 2.4 meter shadow. So how tall is the Ferris wheel? So again, we have to use similar corresponding sides. So x is to 1.8 as 20 is to 2.4. And so I can cross multiply 2.4 times x equals 20 times 1.8, which is 36. 36 divided by 2.4 is 15. So the Ferris wheel is 15 meters. And they said it was meters, so we're going to put our answer in meters. Okay, we're going to do number 9 on your own. So solve for how tall the flagpole is. Please pause the video. Okay, so you should have solved for number 9. The flagpole is 8 feet tall. That's incorrect. The flagpole is 21 feet tall. That is my answer. Okay, number 10. I'd like you to do number 10 on your own. Solve if the mural is 20 inches wide. How long is the mural? Please pause the video. Okay, so you should have solved that the mural is 150 inches long. Okay, let's do number 11 together. So we have a 9-foot ladder leans against a building 6 feet above the ground. At what height would a 15-foot ladder touch the building if both ladders were at the same angle from the ground? So if I have a ladder, the ladder is leaning. So this is the ladder that's 9 foot against a building that is 6 feet above ground. And at what height would the 15-foot ladder touch a building if both ladders are at the same angle from the ground? So we want to find and solve for x. So we have to use similar sides. So this side is similar to this side. So 6 over x equals this side over this side. So 9 over 15. I'd like you to pause the video, cross multiply, and let's see if we have the same answer. So please pause the video. Okay, so you should have found the answer was 10. So it would be 10 feet tall. Okay, last one. Chris wants to reduce a triangular pattern with sides 16, 16, 20, and if the longest side of the new pattern is to be 15, what should the other two sides be? So we have a triangle that's 16, 16, 20, and a triangle that's 15. We don't know. So what would the missing sides equal if they have to be equivalent? So I'm going to write my ratio as 20 over 15 equals 16 over x. Cross multiply and let's see if we find the same answer. Okay, so you should have found the answer to be 12. The missing side was 12 centimeters. Excellent job. Congratulations on working with proportions with similar figures.